Hi, everybody. Oh, whoops. Hold on a second. I'm going to try to use my... Let me know if you can hear me okay. That goes there. Thumbs up if you can hear me okay. Okay, so we are going to get started because this is going to be a super exciting reading, channeling session. So I've been preparing, a little bit nervous about it because to channel something that I'm unfamiliar about is kind of weird to me. So I spent the whole week to make sure it was okay to channel this entity. And they said yes. And it's just like humans. Like there's good humans, bad humans. So with this mantis people, there are different elevations of them. And I believe they were designed at a lower level. And there was a group that was able to raise themselves up to a higher level into the Melchizedek area. So just so you know. So let me position this a little bit different because you don't need to see me there. You can see part of me. So as always, I wanted to start my reading with a group of cards that I've chosen for all of you. And so I'm going to start. I always like to do an animal card because it kind of gives me the basis of the beginning of what I want to do. So we got rhino, which is kind of funny because rhinos just to me aren't the prettiest things, but they're precious things. So this sounds very interesting. Oh, can you hear me okay, Jan? So the rhino spirit is to overcome any obstacles. So any obstacles coming your way, just think about going through them, and don't worry so much. Try not to worry so much about it. And also this kind of goes with this. This is surrender card. And all is well. I surrender to my inner guidance. So sometimes we can't figure out what to do in our lives. Sometimes we're just at a peril and we can't figure it out. So a lot of times you just have to surrender and ask for help, and it will be given to you. So the next one is to have courage. Find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So another beautiful card from James von Prague, and that is the courage card for this week. And also two cards stuck together. So this card came out also from James von Prague. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. So positive. Stay positive. And also I wanted to share because this is really easy to do. And I know I work, around people that sometimes people want to suck you into their negativity and negativity about a person, a situation. Don't fall for it. Don't do it. So think about your love source, think about your basis, and just kind of maybe go, or hold on one second. And don't get sucked into how people are thinking or they want to bring you into their negativity. So kind of think about that today. So the last one I really like, and this is kind of your soul reminder, is truth. I live in my truth. And I think this is a journey that we all are on, that we are on our own truth, our own path. I wanted to talk to you too a little bit about something. I've gotten so much stuff today, and yesterday was just an incredible day. I got nothing done because I kind of kept getting pulled into certain directions because I was trying to prepare for this and prepare for channeling something that I know nothing about. I kind of do now. So this year, I got kind of a little vision of what to tell you guys. So this year, this whole year from now, which is May to December, is our awakening. We kind of need to do what we need to do with ourselves this year. This year is preparatory for next year. 2021 is going to be powerful, and something's going to happen in 2021. And as I was getting ready for this, a lot of times I like to start early because all of a sudden I get all these downloads, and it's like, I got a whole hour before this begins. So if I can remember correctly, they said we're gonna have this major powerful boom. It's gonna be like a sonic boom across the whole world, and it's not a catastrophe. It is going to be a sonic boom that starts in a place and it ripples out throughout the whole world, and it comes from Melchizedek. So this is going to be what we're doing this year is going to prepare us for this boom energy. Whatever these guys, these Melchizedek, are going to release next year, you're going to be ready for. If you're not ready for it, it's going to throw you for a loop. And it may just feel like a catastrophe to you if you're not prepared. But those that are prepared, have an understanding, have an awakening, will be prepared for it. So work on yourselves this year. And I need to get my book going, my second book going, because my second book is to be written and channeled for next year for this event. So it will help people. I'm going to write about past channelings forward and current channelings forward. So it's going to be from now till December, and hopefully I could get it published in January, because I want it to be thorough and it's to be for something. So we'll see what comes out. A lot of stuff that I will get through that will be held for the book because it needs to be contained until the time is right. I hope that makes sense. All right. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's do, okay. So the Mantis people, I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. So it's very interesting too, because these Mantis people, they are people. They're a species, just like we are a species. We are made from the derivative of God. We are likened unto the species of God, source. These Mantis people have been around since the beginning. Let me kind of describe to you what I saw about them. Sorry, I'm looking down, because when I'm looking down, I'm kind of remembering what I saw. Their skin is the one that I am seeing. The skin is a brownish tone, and they let me know it was kind of like a walrus skin, because it has little hairs, like little minute hairs all over, scattered around it. Not like fur, but these little hairs are placed around it because they're kind of like sensory things for the skin. Yes, their eyes are buggy. And let's see, this one is to me the one that I most got. I know it's creepy. And they don't really speak. They telepathic. Everything's telepathic. Also, if they do speak, it's gibberish. It's just, and it's fast. And so telepathic, they can communicate telepathically in a more clear, condensed, but with their own species, they talk through their mouths. With everybody else, they speak telepathically. So take it, food for thought. Okay, so the Mantis Beings are, they live in various interdimensional folds of space. They exist in the Andromeda and Orion constellations, and others beyond those that humans can't identify. The mantis beings are 7 to 10 feet tall, and the ones in the astral world can be as large as a football field. Gah. I don't like bugs, and so I don't like large bugs, but they're not a bug. And it's very interesting because a while ago I got that a lot of our insects that we have upon this earth are kind of designed as a small them. And um, so there's several insects on this earth that are replicas of species from outer realm. Take it food for thought. That's just what I got. Also, what else did I get about them? So I'm talking to a male mantis being, and his name is THMERITIS, and I think he said THMERITIS. So this mantis being is THMERITIS. They do have emotions. Now, I didn't get that they had any emotion, but then let me continue on with this statement. But because they are unable to use their facial expressions like humans do, some might think that they are detached and unfeeling. One would have to be telepathic to connect to the interior world to feel and sense their emotions. They are very dedicated and serious when performing their cosmic duties on board craft. And I did see them on craft. But they are also playful and childlike, but not childish. So they're not mischievous because they're of intelligence. As I say, there's different level of mantis beings. There's malevolent and benevolent beings. And I'm going with the ones that work with the Melchistic, the higher beings, which have the kind of like the walrus skin. They also do have, I told them to show themselves to me last night. So they do have where their arms go down and they go up and they go down long, and they have a hand on the end with long fingers. They only have 4 fingers. I didn't see a thumb. I just saw 4 fingers, so they can grab. They have a long, thin body. They have legs that go up and then down and go flat. Their feet match their hands with the long fingers, long toes. No tail. I think I saw in the back, you could see their vertebrae in the back stood out. And then they had little spots of little hair around everywhere, which is sensories. That sensory, it picks up something for their environment, is what I'm seeing. So anyway, so here I go. So these beings, the ones that I am channeling, the THMERITIS, are working with the Melchistic. Okay, now I'm going to go a little bit deeper with them. This being is part of the protocol for creation of human beings upon this earth. They are how do I say it? The components that created us humans. I mean, and I'm not saying spirit because that's of God, our bodies. And they started with one sort of being and then perfected it down to us. We are what they call the perfected beings. We are the perfected ones. They started out with a rugged kind of Sasquatch being, and then they miled it out, miled it out, miled it out, miled it out. So these mantis beings are the components of our body creation. what makes everything inside our body work is from them, through the directive of the God source. So if you can understand that, and I know and have read that the Mantis people have been seen with people that have been abducted. And through the abduction, they would see like a mantis being behind the grays. And I felt, because the mantis being was there to evaluate, to see what's going on, and to kind of supervise the situation, because those mantis beings are our type of creator. Hope that makes sense, because they're very important. They're very intelligent, because our body inside is made from intelligence. It couldn't have just been thrown together as we rose up from the ground, Adam and Eve. It took a long time of them perfecting the body until they got to the stage of Adam and Eve. So they are the technical support from God to create this, what we have. On the inside, not the skin, not the look. They work on the heart, the lungs, the organs, the blood, the oxygen, the water. Everything inside our bodies is from their technology and creation. And we evolved. And we evolved to this point, which is the perfected point. We are at the perfected point of human beings at this time. This time, we are to go higher. I am being told that we need to elevate ourselves to our highest point from now till December. And then in 2022, it will all come together. All your understanding, all your hard work, all your pain, all your suffering, all of who you are at this time will come together in 2022. And the reason it will come together and that understanding will come together because of that sonic boom that's going to come down and blanket the earth from the Melchizedek. The Melchizedek now is the time for them to bring down some sort of energy information that's going to just hit the earth, and those that are prepared will understand and work with it. Those that are not unprepared will not understand and be fearful. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and let's see, anything else I wanted to talk about the mantis? Now they work, just kind of what I've said. The mantis beings are part of the Galactarian alignment and participate in the Melchizedek Starseed program. They are drawn to feminine, which I got that. That's probably why they're speaking through me, and the mother principles of the universe. If this race had a dynasty, they would be queens. And I got that too. They enjoy the feminine. They enjoy the female. They enjoy the deep compassion, and that we can have life, that we can create life. Their species lays eggs. Their eggs go into little of them, and they grow. So we give birth in the most unique way, and the animal kingdom gives birth in the most unique way here upon this earth. It's not that way everywhere else. And the Mantis beings have a Galactarian mothership, starship, and through ships, fleet ships, scout ships. And yes, I see them on ships. All their craft and command centers use biological supercomputers. They are There are modifications on the Galactarian craft to accommodate their limbs. Yeah, and most of the controls are telepathically operated, which is understandable. Okay, so here we go. We are going to, I'm going to take this ring off because it's doing something to me. This is a turquoise that it is a white buffalo, kind of an Indian, but it's kind of giving me too much energy right now. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take this off too. Okay, you guys. So I am going to channel the THMERITIS, and he is here. And actually, I wanted to show you something because when he was here earlier, so the THMERITIS, are you here? Yes. Where are you? Yeah, he was over there yesterday. Yes, he was over here, like all the way up to my ceiling. So he is on this side of me. So if I turn this way, I might be just, it's like he's going to talk into my ear. So give me a minute. Your species is so funny. You are scared of me. And I am one of your strengths. I am one of your creators through the God source. I will never take credit fully, but through our intelligence, we have designed you, perfected you, and here you are. And I speak through you now. We that are the same attainment as the Melchizedek, we are on the same alignment as them. We travel in craft. That is our home. We have no planet. We have no need for a planet. Everything is telepathic. We move, we travel, we go where need be. We hone in, we understand, and we repair what needs to be done through the God source. All of you that are here are seekers. You are of the white light. Very few do I see are negative beings. You are of the white light. I do have to tell you that a lot of our beings are not of the source. They are malevolent, mean, warring. You will never meet one. This is not for you to know. So you do not need to worry about the lower ends of my species. You just need to concentrate on us, me, the THMERITIS. Little did you know that as you watch me, I watch you. I am watching you now, each one of you that is listening to this channeling. I have created you. It is fine for me to say this because the God source understands that through our intelligence we perfected what the God source wanted. He wanted a perfected being, a being of light, a being of compassion, and a being that would understand the God source and connect to him fully. But as there is always light, there is always darkness, because there's choice. The God source, even though he has perfected you, wanted to give you choice. And this must be so. It is coveted. You are coveted. Do you understand now why other species come here upon this earth to see you, to understand you, to take you? Because you are made in the light of the God source. If you could feel that and understand that. As a species has said, this is a year preparatory You must prepare yourselves. Not so much in your surroundings around you, but what is within you. Find out who you are now. I'm having a hard time with this language. Prepare yourselves now, inside and out. Stay healthy, stay fit. Keep your mind open and understanding, and fill your heart with love. Let it pull out of your heart and surround those around you. That's why you are here now, because your light is not to be contained. Your light is to go without. It's to go out and blanket others. We are having a communication problem. One moment, please. This vessel speaks slow. I'm trying to speak fast and the words are stumbling. One moment. For in this next season that is coming upon you, you will need to regress your life. You need to bring forth your past lives. Many of you have had several past lives on this earth or others. These you need to understand, clean up, and move forward as a collective of soul with your past lives. You must learn to pray directly to the God source, your maker. Pray to whoever is of light that you have a strong belief in. They will hear your words. Time is ticking. You must come to an understanding that the future is around the corner. We have even traveled close to your earth for this event that will come through the following season of your cold season. The next season after that will be magnificent for most of you. You are to prepare to understand, to be enlightened, to read, to adjust, and to love your families. For they will come to you at this time because they will be in bewilderment of mind, but you will have the clarity to teach them, to lift them, so they will understand, and they will follow you because they will trust you. This species wants me to ask of me who I am. I have always been of intelligence. Our bodies are feeble, but our minds are of complete intelligent components. We are very mechanical in who we are and what we do. You had read in this book that we have emotion. This vessel was correct. She saw no emotion from me, and there is no emotion. I have no emotion as you have. I understand emotion, but I do not have emotion. For that is not necessary for my work or my species. We just are. When you are surrounded in the Melchistic dimensions and you are rained down with the God source, you take on that vibration, which you may call emotion. We do not. We do not have hate. We do not have sorrow. We do not have pain. We don't have, none of that exists in our world, in our realm. And as you see, we speak telepathically. We are not healers. We are designers of your body. We are, as I can make it simple to you, if your computer had a virus or a bug, then we would come through as your technical person and we would fix your computer so it ran smooth again. That's what we do to you. Unfortunately, your environment has created havoc on some of your bodies. You must understand what you put into your mouth. You need to pay attention to what you eat. You are not to eat to satisfy your taste buds. You're to eat to nourish your body. Whatever you put into your body, be mindful of its nourishment, else it will fail you. This is something sad. We look upon those that are ill and ravaged with illness inside their bodies, which we have created. But you have done things inside your bodies that have created havoc. The throat chakra is closing. Clear your throat chakra. This entity is a pure form, but she also needs to be reminded of these things so we can use her so she can come forward in these ways to you, because we see you watching her as I speak through her. Don't be scared. This is a good thing. So be mindful of all these things. Do not be scared of us if you ever see us, because there's a few of us that walk upon this earth. Little did you know. We stay out of the cities and out of the rural areas. We stay in the forests. We enjoy being with your Sasquatch people. They are a great communication for us. We dive into their souls, and we can also, as you may know, we can heal any component that they have. Their brains are of light. Their hearts are compartmentalized. And any damage that is done upon this earth to them, we can help them with. So that's when we come down upon the earth. We come down upon the earth in ships. So if you see ships going in and out of mountains and earth, that is us. Our ships can move through matter. We're able to move through any matter density upon this earth. We have that capability. Okay. We have seen that we have spoken good words this day. We see that you understand these words. So never fear if you see us. Only the benevolent of our species are allowed upon this earth. The others are kept away, so don't fear. You need to understand that your Sasquatch people are here to protect the earth. They are to protect you. Little did you know that they protect environmental issues. They have ways, traditions, energy, vibration to clean poisons from this earth that the humans have put upon it. So when you look to heed your Sasquatch upon this earth, give thanks. Even if you do not see one, give thanks, they will hear you. Do not fear them. Do not make them angry, because Sasquatch can be made angry, and you do not know. You do not want to know that. Come to them in love and gratitude, for look at what they're giving you. They're sustaining your life here upon this earth. You must have gratitude for this. You must understand this. They have a purpose. They are the purpose. You need them. You need to thank them. We will leave at this time. We hope you understand what has been said. Okay. Of course, tears again. I don't know why I cry when I nothing to cry about. Woo! That he kept. Sorry, at the beginning of that, he kept like talking real fast, and then I kept tripping on words because I couldn't speak like that. And so I hope you guys understood that, because come down and figure out how to meet with our vocabulary, because he was tripping on with me. So that was pretty interesting. I knew from last night that they were some sort of almost like doctors, medical. They're medical. They're medical people that designed the inside of our body, and through the years perfected it. Because I feel like at the beginning of Earth, men had to be more, I want to say torrential, because of everything at the, I feel, and I may be wrong on this, but I feel that at the beginning of this earth, before Adam and Eve, this is all before Adam and Eve, everything had to be rugged because everything was bigger. I felt like the trees were bigger, plant life was bigger, animals were bigger, and I know Sasquatch were here, and that's why they're so huge and ominous, because everything at the beginning of this earth to begin to tend and be a caretaker of, everything was bigger, and then it kind of shrunk down in size. So I may be wrong on that, but that's the vision, that's the understanding that I have. I don't know if any of you have any of that either. Okay, let me read. Hi, guys. Oh, hey, David, you're here. I bought the book today, so I should get it on Wednesday to read about those ascensions. I'm very interested to see. And I did know about that lady. I've researched her through her regressions. And she just emailed me, actually. Somehow I got on her emailing list. And it's funny because she has some openings in June. And I thought, I just don't want to do a regression without having a human with me. So I may have to bring someone over, because I thought, what if the internet goes down while they're doing regression? Here you are hypnotized, laying on your bed. And then what if the internet goes down? Your internet freezes. What if? And then do you ever wake out of that? So I like doing things in person. I love my shaman regression. So if I can ever find that again. And I also, it's interesting because there's just something to prepare for. And I think that kind of gives you a goal to prepare this year and to prepare yourself. And we're going to go up and down. That's just life, because there's going to be scenarios in our life that are going to attack us. And so you just have to remember that keep the base of everything in love. Is there any specific foods they can tell us to eat that are healthier? I think basically, everything. Processed foods, I think all processed foods need to be eliminated. I have really tried hard to eliminate soda. Um, and I know I feel better taking soda out of my life. Also, I've been working, I should show you this supplement. I take a supplement, and I'm, in my age, that helps my adrenal glands. And I buy it through Amazon, and it has vitamin B and all these other things. And boy, let me tell you, when I started taking that composite of vitamins that helps the adrenal gland, boy, I had more energy. I felt really good inside. So I think just go back to the basics. I think that's the whole key. Is we have gone so far into all the processed food and fast food and all that. And I think they're just saying, bring it back, like to the, like, what, 1930s, just where my mom, when she cooked, she would always have a protein, a vegetable, a fruit, a salad, and that's what we had. I mean, she had all those, and we had to eat those every night. So I think that's kind of what you need to consider, and just ask your guides to help you with your body type. Also, I know this may sound very interesting, but I have read, I wanted to know my blood type. I'm a A positive, and I bought a book on how to eat for A positive. So if you really think about eating for your body type, what's inside your body, how it works. So A positive, low protein, it's almost a vegetarian diet, is the healthiest for A positive blood type. And when I feel the best is when I do that. And I do bring protein in different ways, but think about finding out your blood type, getting books to eat for your blood type, because that's your chemistry. So, any questions? The hair's curly today. I didn't have time to do the hair. I had several readings I had to finish up, and I have some candles I need to make and send out to a small order. So I am busy this weekend. Sleep, and it takes 30 minutes to wake up. Oh, does it? Okay. So if you are getting a regression and the internet goes down, then you just have a nap. So I think it's very interesting too. I don't know if you guys feel this, that when I really felt like this mantis being was looking through my energy out to you guys, and he was scanning you guys. And I think that's actually pretty cool, because he is reading you and scanning you. So you may receive something from him. So consider that. So any other questions? I'll have to watch this because I I know my throat was closing up with that, just kind of like it is now, and it's kind of interesting. So do you have any other, so this book, I don't know if any of you have this book, but I wanted to show you something. And this is probably why I really am jazzed about the Melchizedek. Look at these guys. Now, I want to channel them all the time. The ones that I have seen don't look like this. So mine that I channel are older, and they kind of have the white hair and the gray beard. So I have never seen a Melchizedek like this. Melchizedek. But I think we're going to. I kind of wanted to go into. There is kind of these synthetic beings, and I'm not quite sure. They're called the synthetics, and I think I might want to try channeling one of them. They are they're synthetic creatures. They oh no, we're not going to do that. They have an evil twist to it, so no, I can't do that. Also, I want to talk to you about the grays. I don't know if any of you have ever felt like you have been taken at night or abducted. When I was a child and I would always see people in my room, there is one, and I grew up in Glendora, California, and there was a lot of activity in Glendora in the hills. And also, the military had a site in Glendora, supposedly to work with UFOs that I just found out about. And here I live right next door. So this might be something I've really never delved into too much, excuse me, of that. But as a child, there would always appear a round circle on my wall, and it was very bright, but I was always scared of it. And I remember just putting the blanket up to my nose, and this was when I was 5, blanket up to my nose, and I would shake. And I don't know, I'm getting so sorry, guys. And so it is so funny because in almost every single painting I paint, I have to have a circle somewhere, like a bubble or a earth or something round, or a halo around their head. Usually there has to be something round in every painting I paint. And I think that's very interesting, because I think that round presence, and it was of light, but it always appeared in my room at night when I went to bed. And I was always scared of it. And so if you feel like you have been taken in your regression, you'll probably find out if you have been. And I kind of think that I might have some of that in me. Not quite sure if it is true with what I have felt before, which I thought were dreams. Some, I think I was taken for, I've never had children, and I think I was a baby maker. I think they took the eggs and are using them. So I could have kids out there somewhere in the realm of things. But it was very interesting because on one side of my body, I have 3 red marks that go into a triangle. And it's very interesting because it's right down where the ovary area is. So take it for what it is. I guess I would find out in a regression. And I think that more people have been taken either through soul, spirit, or body. And I knowledge that I was given on that because when I kind of started having flashbacks, the knowledge was I chose to do that. I chose before I came down to this earth that I would do that. And that's why I chose a female body. And I chose to not have, I didn't choose to not have children. I just haven't had children. That I chose that would help a certain race. And I chose to have them use my body for that. So I don't know if that is true. It is just some visions and dreams I've had. It kind of makes sense to me. I don't want to ever see it for sure because it kind of can freak you out a little bit. But when I saw that ET in my room sitting on my dresser, and it was 3D and it made sound and it looked at me, and every time this little ET, gray, just little gray thing, with the big head and the eyes, just totally what you see, when it would move its head and look me right in the eyes, that fear that I had as a child came back. And I wanted to put my, of course, I had sleep paralysis when that happened, but it wasn't a dangerous thing that that low gray was there. It was showing me something. And I asked to be shown something, and I didn't know that a gray would come and show me that. And so I stopped asking to be shown things because that was very, very scary. So you have to be prepared when you get into this dimension, what you ask for. So you need to blanket it in light always. And I think, I don't know why I was so scared of it, because I felt I was scared of it. And I don't know if that was a human reaction or a memory reaction. So let me start reading. You guys are writing lots of stuff on here. And Petri says that too. Waking. I'm going to read this out loud, Petri, because when people review it, they might not be able to understand what I'm reading. Petri says, I think as a child, I was abducted from my couch. I just remember waking up in the exact same position and seen, and I seen a ship in my mind. Yeah. And you know what's very interesting too, because I thought it stopped when I was a child or young adult. But 3 years ago, I have a bedspread. Of course, this is my bedroom. I have a bedspread that has hearts on it, and it goes down this way. All the hearts go down this way because it's, that's how the bedspread goes. Well, I woke up in the morning and my foot was cold and my foot was out of the bedspread, which is no big deal. And then I got up and I came back into the room, and the bedspread had not wrinkled, totally smooth, had turned, and the hearts were going this way. They were going this way. So that whole bedspread had lifted up and moved totally long ways across the bed. And that's why my feet were hanging out, because it didn't fit the bed right, but it was smooth. It wasn't like I tossed and turned and it was wrinkled. And I don't sleep like that. I sleep in one little area. And so I went, okay, someone's messing with me, or that's what they talk about abductions, is either your clothes are on backwards, on inside out, and my bedspread was laying the wrong way. So take it, food for thought. Oh, so Petri, keep me informed. And if you tape record that or videotape it, I want to watch it if you don't mind. If you don't have to, but if you don't mind me seeing it, I just think that's really cool. And when I took 3 months off, I decided to write a book last year or the year before, losing track. It's been 2 years, I think. And I was going to go take Dolores Cannon because I wanted to be a quantum healer. Because I think with having psychic ability would help me regress people and see what they're seeing, so I could walk with them. And I did a regression of a girl long time ago, and actually I saw everything she saw, and so it was really pretty cool. So excuse me, one day I would like to maybe look back into that. I think it's astronomical, the price that they're doing that for. That's the only thing that kept me from doing it, because I didn't want to spend $3,000 to $5,000 to learn to regress people. But I just think that just would jazz me, because I'm so much into the unknowing, And that's why I like to channel, because I like to channel, because I like to understand, because we on earth know this much, where my whole room is what knowledge is. Not just this much that we know. There's so much out there we don't know, good and bad. And I just want to know it all. And I'm just kind of in that phase where I want to know everything. And so now I'm kind of in that phase when I'm with this book. I'm going to start breaking things down. I'm just going to start breaking the channeling down. And I'm going to really start going for the channeling and getting direct information that I think will be really good for all of us. And solve curious questions that we all have. And I think we all know who we are. I know all you guys, you pretty much know who you are right now. You have put in the work. Now you're trying to attain knowledge. And I think that's where I'm at, where I put in the work. I know where I am. I know some past lives. I know what I had to do to bring those past lives that connected to me at this life and work with it and get it out there and get it done and get it solved and get it finished. Now I want knowledge. And I want knowledge that if I can keep myself higher at a higher plane to attain that knowledge. And then I need to know if I can share it with you. So that's another thing, is this knowledge just for me? Because some of the knowledge is just for your soul. It's not for anybody else. Or is it something to share? And I think that my calling right now is to be a spiritual advisor, to help others come to that point. And I think I have 6 months to help people. And then I think then I'm going to kind of go on my own quest and of my own divinity and spirituality. But I want to leave that book for people before I kind of go on my quest. So I don't know if this channel will continue in 2022, or if I'm going to be doing something different. So keep open mind on that one. So you guys, I think we're going to leave. Everything is good. No, but Sarah, I'll look into that. I love it when you guys give me information. I grow a lot through you because I don't do a lot of surfing on the internet. I just stay contained with my stuff. And so I gain a lot of knowledge from books or websites that you give me. So keep it coming. I really appreciate that. I'll look into that very much. So you guys, peace out. I love you. And just reside in love and keep thinking today of your truth. So I thought this was just very prominent. This card I've never received before out of this deck. So I live in my truth. I know when I was raised, and of course, I was raised Mormon, it was so selfish to think about yourself. Everything was to help other people and to do da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and to pray to God and do all this stuff. Well, and you felt very selfish if you concentrated on self. Well, that was wrong. If you can concentrate on self, repair self, elevate self, you're just a better person for everybody around you, family, friends, loved ones. So consider understanding your truth. Look in the mirror, and what do you see? What do you see that needs to be resolved, corrected, or elevated? So I'll leave you with that. Love you all. You guys have a great day. And I'm going to play this back because I want to listen to that channeling. And I hope you understood it because it seemed really garbled to me. He was really talking fast. So And as you have to think, I was talking to a praying mantis man. So I was a little worried about that. So peace out. But they may look like a praying mantis, but wow, they have a divinity, don't they? Peace out, you guys. Love you all. Have a good day. Have a good week. Be kind. And I pray for everybody that they'll have a good, safe week. Everything will be good and be full of love. So smile a lot this week. I ask you to smile a lot this week. Me too. See you later. Bye.